Well, good morning, everyone. Yeah, last night was lovely. I ended up swapping over to my Nemo mattress for it's just more comfortable and more supportive. Yeah, so I'm glad I made the switch to that. Fortunately, I've only got the one pillow. I swear I've got one that I blow up in here somewhere, so I'll be looking for that later. I was just finding I wasn't having enough height, so I had to use my my mat pack thick duck down jacket for that, to just give me a bit of more padding. But yeah, the sun isn't up yet. It's probably not going to be up for another 30 minutes or so. So I'm just going to just slowly get myself together, get changed again, and start packing this up a little bit before I move on to the next spot later on, which will be in next week's video. So yeah. But this has been lovely. Been really nice sleeping in the back of the car versus being on the ground outside. I was looking outside last night, so many critters, and I had this huge moth fly to my light. It was like that big, no joke whatsoever. It was enormous. It looked like a bloody rat with wings. It was not a bat or anything. It was a big moth, or a big, I don't know what it is, but it was huge. It looked like a moth. Maybe they just get really big out here. Anyway, I'll yeah, get myself sorted, and I'll see you when I'm better. When I'm all sorted. I think that's the best way to put it. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Just a really nice simple composition. 1/8 of a second, I don't know. Probably go 8 seconds, f9, ISO 50. Lovely light. Looks like the clouds are clearing as well, but not. They're off to the west, but the east has just got cloud. That's lovely. I've got long exposure noise reduction turned on. I had a look at one of the files that I took yesterday, which I'll chuck up on the screen for you. Nice long black and white exposure, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. and it's clean as. So that was always something I was always worried about when going back to full frame, but it was just me not, because I used to have real problems with hot pixels, and you know, having hundreds of them over the image. But since using, you know, the long exposure noise reduction, it really makes a heck of a difference. So yeah, I'm using that now, and yeah, it's working really well in my favour. Just, I didn't know what I was using, just inexperience, and yeah, and now I'm more experienced in what I know. Just going to check the focus. Yeah, just going to take that on again. Oh, hang on. I'm not in JPEG, am I? Oh no, I'm in RAW. Still getting used to this camera. Lovely light though. It's changing really quickly as well. I put the holder on just in case I need to add a filter in. I might add a free stop in actually, just to help just smoothing out the scene a little bit more. It's still, I'm just loving those clouds though. Now it's pretty smooth. I think we can go a little bit smoother, so I'm going to grab a free stop out now. Here's my trusty Hyder free stop, red diamond. So I'm just going to swivel my camera around and pop this in. Make sure we don't have any light leaks. Not going to worry about putting our thing on the back because we don't have any direct light coming in. So I'm going to put that back there. We haven't messed with the focus, so we just need to change our exposure. Yeah, go 20, maybe, yeah, 25 seconds. Let's see what that looks like. Hopefully that'll help. A nice square crop. I'll quickly show you. It's a nice little square crop right there. Histogram's all good. Got it where we want. We're all balanced, nicely framed. Now to press the shutter button. Off it goes. Shouldn't take much longer. It's just done the exposure now, it's just doing the processing. I'll quickly show you. I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do. I'm looking around the scene trying to see things. There's a couple of little twigs right out there. I don't think you can see them. I don't know, something about them. Might get the long lens out and take a photo of that. See how we go. Do I do it now? There's not going to be any golden light. Oh, I've got to be careful because there's. I'll probably show you through the camera actually, since I can do 4K recording on my 5D Mark IV. I'll be able to show you what I mean. I think that's probably what we're going to do. Let me go and switch lenses. Actually, we'll get one more composition of this little fella over there, and then we'll get a shot of that. It's getting bright quickly. Aperture preview. That's a nice line. Okay, let's go 10 seconds. F9. Actually, no, we'll go F11. Some ducks just out of frame, flying across the ocean there, over the lake right there. Wonderful. Okay, now let's change lenses to the 70-200. Putting nice having 2 adapter rings. Just make sure I don't cross thread. There we go. Should go on nice and easily if you do it right. So now to take this off, and we'll pop on our 70 to 200. Now this composition I'm going to have to be careful with, because yeah, I've got some elements I don't want to get in the frame, so I've got to be very cautious of that, and you'll see what I mean very shortly. Pop on our filter again, or our holder, but we're going to switch to a different, maybe a 6-stop, because it's getting light pretty quickly. And I want to make use of this lovely soft light we've got. So I'll switch you over to camera view now, go into movie. So I've got these two lovely branches in the water right here, as you can see. But what I don't like is the line that I've got going through the top here. You know, the tops of the trees, I don't like that. I want to bring that up. I think my IS has just corrected itself. I'll just turn that off. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to bring the tripod up. But also what I've got to be careful of is, I don't know if I can, no, I can't point to it, is there's a little tree off to the left of the frame. I don't want that to show up, so I've got to move my camera over to the right a little bit, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring the tripod up. Now let me show you what it will look like if I bring the camera down, in case you're wondering. So I'll just make the camera off, and I'll turn it onto, well, this is really unstable, so if I bring the camera down, we've lowered it by about 20 centimeters. You can see how that already changes things. And if I come up, sorry for the unstableness, you can see how it changes. That line moves further up. So that's what I want to do. But if I come around to my right a bit more, sorry about this, you can see how that tree is getting into frame. So I don't want that. All it takes is moving just a little bit, and we've moved less than a meter, and that's our new composition. Ugh. This is our composition I've gone for. I wish I could go a bit higher, but sadly I left my big tall tripod at home. I didn't think I'd use it, and it was quite weighty, so yeah, I think we're going to go with that. Might get the mist filters on, I don't know, just to get rid of that distraction in the background, because I want to go for a nice minimal sort of theme. So I might actually show you what it looks like with some mist filters. Just grab them now. So I'll grab my strip one first, which is just a little line. If you haven't seen it, it's this one I'm just holding up to the other camera. There you can see. So I'm going to slot that in. It'll go in the middle slot. And just see at what point that takes effect. You can see it doing it now. And we will go for the grad mist as well, to help with the sky. But you can't really see that too well with the video, since it's got the crop. So I'm going to put the mist grad in as well now. Oh, we just lost focus. Mist grad. You can sort of see how it changes the scene. There we go. Yeah, that's quite nice. So that's quite a nice little tranquil scene through there. I've gone with kept the 4:3 aspect ratio. We're in at 200mm, which is, I thought of being closer right now. I could get a bit closer to the thing, but I think I quite like this already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a 6-stop. Well, it's saying about 1/8 of a second with a 6-stop, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my ISO by 50 to 50, I'm going to go for a nice sort of bright, sort of overexposed sort of scene. Can't believe that's 200mm. Still checking it. Check the depth of field. Might go 7.1. That's a nice, simple scene. I like that. Right, press the shutter button. Wow, it's getting brighter, bright quickly now. Your legs. So we come over a little bit further, and I've just framing up the composition again, keeping it more central, so it's going to work nicely with this scene. Refocus since we've moved. Very minute focus changes. It's getting dark, getting bright, and go 13 seconds. So how did we go there? How did our histogram look? Yeah, I might go F8, 20 seconds, overexpose it, bring it quite a high key sort of thing. I think that'll look really quite nice. These mist filters are really something. I'll take a photo without so you can sort of see the difference. I know I've used them quite a bit in some of my stuff, but it's just nice to be able to control this on location versus doing it in Lightroom or Photoshop. I'm a Lightroom person, I don't use Photoshop. So being able to do it in the field, it feels a bit of cheating, but it's just more to make it more simple, simplify the scene and remove distractions or soften those distractions. I'm going to stop it here. Yeah, that's all for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed like the drone stuff. It's been really nice to get out. Wasn't planning on doing it. I was thinking maybe during the end of the week and stuff, but I decided to go out when it was forecast for bad weather. And yeah, I do find after really bad conditions, the days afterwards are just sublime. So yeah, this is lovely. I'm going to enjoy this. Turn the cameras off, sit back, make myself a cup of tea, and enjoy the view, because it's not always about taking photos. Anyway, I'm Simon, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye for now.